Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, August 4th, and I did a reading, I guess 2 days ago for the week. So check back and look at that. You can see that on Instagram and YouTube. And then I had said I was going to do a reading yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. But that's okay. I actually have some good, I was talking with my friend Haley, who we talked to in that other video. And we talked about, I think I'm going to start working on creating an interesting deck. So that was something I was kind of marinating on yesterday. We'll see what turns up. But I got a lot of things in the hopper. Yeah, but that's part of why I kind of returned to reading tarot again, because it's something that I really enjoy. And a lot of people misunderstand tarot. Tarot is not witchcraft. And I mean, I guess it kind of is, but what's wrong with that? It's actually a form of meditation, and any kind of meditation in any way that gets you to contemplate something in a way that gets you out of your head is always a good thing. So using the artwork and the messages that are depicted in the tarot can help you work with a lot of different things that are in your life, or just understand things that aren't necessarily even about your life, but maybe energies just around you. So yeah, anyway, let's do today's reading. Today is August 4th, Tuesday, August 4th, and we'll see where we go. I think I might need to clean my screen. I guess that didn't help. Anyway, let's do the reading. We're going to use the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot today, and we'll also use the Archangel Raphael Healing from Doreen Virtue, as well as the Butterfly Oracle cards today. So let's do the reading. Let's do it. I'm going to angle this down so y'all can see the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And I don't really shuffle the cards in any particular, like, lovely kind of way. I just have my own way of doing it. And if you want to know a little bit about, like, so the deck that I'm going to be creating is really just a really interesting no filter kind of thing with maybe some keywords. So people can start to learn to use the tarot in a way that is a meditative tool in a very very simply explained way. And very simply, as I shuffle the deck, I just center myself and get really quiet and just let my mind kind of drift and just focus on just right now the plaid backings of these cards. Deep breaths. And just ask the cards, what are the energies that we're dealing with today? What are the energies, and how can we best use the energies of this day to have the best day, to create the best for ourselves and therefore others. It's always when we create the best situations for ourselves from a pure heart that is listening to our heart's intentions, we're automatically creating a good world around us, a good environment around us, and therefore the best for others. And then I just look for cards that really stand out. There are some cards that are kind of standing out, but I'm not really feeling like they want to come out yet. So I just kind of keep shuffling them, although they're starting to get a little sticky. They're starting to give us a little bit of friction going on. These cards are hard to shuffle too because they're really, really big, and my hands are really, really small. But they turn up really well on the camera, so you guys can see them really well. That's why I bought them. I bought them really for you all. And also to learn to use the Rider-Waite system, on which many tarot decks are based, because this is the basic deck. This is kind of the original one. Although there's a Radiant Rider-Waite deck. And I'm going to take this one because this one, yeah, this one's definitely sticking out. And that's the World card. That's the World card. The world is your oyster. This is also the last card of the Major Arcana. And you can see it has, the 4 major zodiac signs. She's also covered in this really amazing sash that almost looks like a dragon to me today. And she's holding 2 wands, and she's doing a dance, like she's kind of twisting herself around, almost like Cirque du Soleil. And she's kind of working in this hoop. There's a sign of infinity around this laurel wreath. When you think about the, being crowned with a laurel crown is a sign of victory. A victory over the various states of existence, right? Our jobs, our careers, the way we, the things we do in the world, our passion, our heart, that's a sign of Leo. This is Taurus. The eagle is the sign of Scorpio. It's the highest perspective of Scorpio. And this is Aquarius. It's a sign of man. Your humanity. So we'll see what else comes up here. But I do like the sign of infinity that's wrapped around. Actually, it's at the bottom too. I didn't really see that. So it's infinite at the top, as above, so below. This is almost very, very reminiscent of the Magician card, which came up in our weekly. Right? As above, so below. It's all infinite. It's all connected. That's what connects this circle. It almost makes the bond even tighter. I had this imagination actually while I was walking earlier about a bone that breaks. The site of its break is stronger than if the bone never broke. We'll keep shuffling and see what else comes up. There's just a thought that came through my mind. But that woman is naked, she's there, she's unabashed. It's almost like, again, reminiscent of the Fool card. So again, the Fool card is the 0 card of the major arcana, and then the Magician card is the number 1 card. And she's, the Fool card is this kind of like blithe. The person in the Rider-Waite deck who is in the Fool card is not, and that also came up actually. That came up as the bottom of the deck card. Is just kind of walking off, but he's dressed, and it's a kind of a hermetic person, neither man nor female. Although there is a sense of a young youth, almost a little bit of a masculine perspective there. But in this one, she's naked. She's actually, so at the end of the day, like you've gone from the Fool where you do go off, kind of scant, you don't have too many things about you. You're going off with a leap of faith. But in here, by the end of the major arcana, you come to the end and you don't really care whether you're dressed or not. Like that's not really even a remote concern. You know that your needs are taken care of. The world is your hands. You're good. I don't feel like that one wants to come. But this one does. All right, and then we have the 7 of Cups. And by the way, you can never choose the wrong cards. You can never choose the wrong cards. Oh, I got to pause this.